video, I'm gonna have to rag on a local business. It's actually a local sports team here in Guelph, Ontario. And this team is a part of the Canadian Soccer League, the top league in Canada. And I'm a little disappointed in the presence from this local club because I want this local club to do good. I want to see local sports thrive in our local community here. So I'm going to audit their presence and their site to kind of hopefully they see this and can improve their presence. And if you are in charge of a sports team's marketing, then you might find this video valuable. Let's dive in. All right, so here's the website for Guelph United FC. Again, a Canadian premium soccer team that competes on the professional level. I would expect a professional presence out of them. What I found interesting right off the hop was I did a Google search for Guelph United schedule. I wanted to know when their first game was and when the season started. But Google, for some reason, is pulling in this link here. And if I hit that link, it brings me to their 2023 season schedule. We are in 2025. If I can remember, I did the same search last year and landed on this same page, which became quite confusing because as you can see here, it's all their scores from 2023. It does not give me what I want, which is their 2025 schedule. And even when I go to here, if I go back, you can see that this is the page I want to land on, and I want to actually land on fixtures and results, and it's this page here. So there's a good chance that whoever is overseeing this particular website is probably seeing a lot of traffic, a ton of traffic hitting their 2023 schedule page. That should be a flag to know, why is all this traffic hitting our 2023 schedule? How can we direct that traffic to the 2025 schedule? And that obviously requires some optimization, maybe even redirecting that 2023 scheduling link to the 2025 schedule, which most people are probably searching for. It's probably one of the top searches when anybody is Googling anything related to Guelph United Soccer. It's definitely worth optimizing that. Now the season's quickly approaching. As you can see here, they have a game coming up on April 13th, which is literally next week. Okay. Now I would probably be focusing on this one's specifically at Windsor. So maybe we don't need to focus on that one for ticket sales. But when we're talking about ticket sales, I mean, we got May 25th, which is a month and a half away. We should be promoting the schedule now. We should be promoting that game now and the chance to buy those tickets now, because the ICP for this particular business, the ideal customer profile, is probably not just the people attending or the people in Guelph. It's probably businesses as well that might want to sponsor Guelph United Soccer. So if I'm thinking about sponsoring a local sports team, Guelph United Soccer might be one of them, but it won't be if they're not doing any good promoting of their own team through advertising. And we're going to get to that in a second. So let's just go take a look first at their Facebook page. See, they're promoting these kickoffs on May 20th and May 25th, right on their cover photo. Cover photo looks great. That's awesome. Now, what are we doing on social to help amplify the exposure to these two games? They're promoting player profiles, which is great, and they're very frequent in posting, 3 hours, 6 hours ago. Okay, this is great, but as you can see, there's not a whole ton of engagement. You got 12 likes on that one. Okay, that's not bad for organic content, but this is the ad that they're using to promote their game day tickets. Very simple ad, a lot of information here in terms of the package. If I look at their page transparency, they're actually not running any ads to promote that giveaway. At the very least, spend $2 a day to promote it leading up to the event. At least that way you can get exposure, and not just exposure, you can get exposure on it. But in addition to that exposure that you get on it, you're actually building an audience at the same time. You're building an audience that are seeing this post, clicking on it, engaging with it. And they're an audience that maybe doesn't even know Guelph United Soccer exists. That's the key, because there's a good chance these 7 people that have engaged in this post probably already follow the page and they already know about Guelph United Soccer. But what we want to do is bring that to a wider audience of people that maybe are not as familiar. And that's the key. So in this post, you can see they're promoting season tickets. So I would create a brand new campaign targeting the Guelph area and optimize for engagement. There's a beautiful video on the actual website that could be used as a great ad for social. This is great. Now, I would be using an ad like this and collecting video views on Facebook and Instagram, and then retargeting those people with another ad. That's a fantastic ad. I would use that ad again, optimize for video views, and then retarget them with that game day image we saw there a moment ago. All right, this is a great retargeting ad, not a great ad for a cold audience. People need to know about Guelph United. They need to know it's a professional team, and people need to be educated on Guelph United. And then this as a follow-up ad to people watching 95% of that video is a great small little funnel to get people to actually buy season tickets. Now, people might not just buy season tickets after seeing this ad. They're probably going to need to be nurtured a little bit more, and they're probably going to maybe follow your Instagram, where you actually have a decent following of 14.2K followers, which is awesome. One thing, a small little thing, make sure you're optimizing images for the new layout with Instagram. You can see the actual size is no longer a square. You just want to make sure all of these images in the feed are resized to be able to fit the new Instagram image size. Okay, you can see most of the words here are cut off, so that would need to be fixed. Also, moving on. Now, there's a couple other platforms here outside of Facebook and Instagram that could be leveraged to get some more eyeballs on the content and eyeballs on Guelph United. X hasn't been posted to since January 27th. Okay, maybe X is not the ideal platform, but still might as well post there anyway. It doesn't take much time or effort, and this is a different audience that would be on Meta, so why not post to X? Moving on to LinkedIn. LinkedIn has not been updated for quite a while. Guelph United FC is a soccer club operating in League One Ontario and participating in the 2022 Canadian Championship. It hasn't been updated forever. It looks like their employee count is actually reduced as well. But still, if you're looking for any sponsorships from local businesses like Merged Media, like my own business that would be potentially interested in the sponsorship, there's not really anything on Instagram that's speaking to me. And I think Instagram is a great platform to speak B2B, speak to those businesses in the area that may be interested in sponsorship opportunities. So all in all, there are some holes I just poked in Guelph United FC's presence. I think these are some easy fixes that can be done quite quickly, and just adding some additional things to the social media posting, such as posting on those platforms that are not really a focal point. And most of all, spending a little bit of money on ads. You don't need to break the bank on paid ads on Meta to get in front of a huge audience. So take advantage of that. You can reach the greater Guelph community by doing so, and then setting up those retargeting audiences so you can stay top of mind with them and nurture them to that point of being a season ticket holder. If this video was helpful for you, please give a like and subscribe. Until next time, see you soon.